Hey, how's it going everyone? This is the Anime Man. So a few days ago there was a piece of news that went around the internet which was talking about a man in his mid-40s I believe who was arrested in Akihabara for selling illegal anime goods. Now these stickers comprising of popular anime such as Evangelion, Suzumiya Haruhi no Yutsu and Lucky Star were taken by police, estimated to be about 1,000 stickers that this man was allegedly selling for without authorization on the streets of Akihabara. Now if you guys know, Akihabara is known as the Electric City or the anime district of Tokyo, where a lot of anime, like pretty much you look around everywhere, there is anime posters everywhere. If you've never been to Japan or want to go to Japan, and if you're an anime fan, then you need to go to Akihabara because it's like anime heaven. It's like, oh. So it was found out in later investigations that this man allegedly downloaded images from the internet, printed them out on his home printer, and stuck them onto the sticker papers and was selling them on the streets for 500 yen each. According to the investigation, the suspect admitted to the charges, but he said, quote, "I began selling these about 3 years ago and earned about 2 million yen. Since it's Akihabara, I thought it was allowed." Now, I wanted to make a video on this story, not only because it's got to do with anime and manga, and, you know, since my channel kind of revolves around that, whatever, you get it, but also as a kind of discussion, like, especially about that quote that I just said. Since it's Akihabara, I thought it was alright. Now, this sentence, I think, is very debatable. So there are probably some people who kind of agree with that, saying that, you know, since it's Akihabara and there's pretty much anime stuff everywhere, it's, you know, it doesn't really matter whether this man, you know, illegally downloaded these images and was selling them on the streets of Akihabara, since every other store around this, where this guy was selling it, were selling them in like proper stores. Now really, it's the difference between selling things without authorization and selling things with authorization, because you never know, these actual like proper stores that are actually selling these kinds of stickers and other anime merchandise may be doing the same thing. It's really a big debate on, you know, this whole copyright thing, since, you know, the concept of copyright now has become so tainted that, you know, anyone can just easily go onto the internet and download an anime movie and just watch it for their own. Now, they might not think that they did a bad thing, but technically you're breaking copyright law and are actually illegally downloading stuff, so you can go to jail for that shit. But the thing is, this modern day with the internet and home computers has made it so easy for that kind of stuff to be done, and anyone can do it. That's the thing. If you have a computer and a stable internet connection, anyone can technically break the law by downloading illegal content. And the worst thing is, if you share it on the internet, like say, you know, upload it for streaming sites, or, you know, even share it with a friend via USB or something, then that's an even bigger threat to the copyright law. Now, I personally disagree with what the offendant said about just because it's Akihabara, he thought it was alright, because it doesn't matter. Like, if you don't own a particular thing and you don't give it its proper, you know, credit, then technically you are stealing. And especially since he made 2 million yen of selling these stickers that he didn't own. You know, he wasn't the proper content creator for it, and he didn't even credit it, is a bad thing. See, it's kind of the same thing with YouTube, where big YouTubers make money off using, you know, songs or, you know, content, like game content or like just different kinds of movie content, even though they're not the proper owners of it. A lot of YouTubers, like especially the big YouTubers, they admit that they don't own any of it. They credit it properly in the description, which means, yeah, I know I'm using this kind of stuff, and I know I'm probably making money off of it, but I admit that this stuff isn't my own, and so I'm going to credit the people who do own it. But the thing is, the copyright law has become so anal recently that, you know, even like just one slight fuck up for, you know, like crediting an actual proper creator and not crediting it properly can get you in a lot of trouble. So I want you guys to let me know in the comments below about this kind of whole, you know, I sold it just because it was Akihabara, or like, what do you think about like the copyright law and things like that? I know this is more of like a serious topic than what I usually do, but I thought this piece of news was a good platform to kind of talk about this, because I've always wanted to talk about this in this kind of video. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. As always, like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more event. I'll see you guys next video, whatever I make. Keep watching anime. じゃあね